Welcome back to YSN Live from Austintown Fitch High School. We are close to underway here. We'll get you guys started up here in a minute. Tim Corso once again, and we'll be experiencing some technical difficulties. We'll be right back in about 30 seconds.
Let's face it, buying a home is one of the toughest things you'll ever do. At Forever Homes, we are licensed realtors that specialize in representing our clients in the purchase and sale of single-family.
Once again, back on YSN Live, and we are all ready now to start this game. Pitching for the Falcons will be the senior, one of the three seniors honored here on Senior Day, Frankie Pugliese. We're going to round out the lineup for the Alliance Aviators, leading off in the DH, and coming up to the plate is number 20, Brady White. Pugliese deals, and we are underway here as he deals low to begin the afternoon, 1-0. White will lead off in the DH spot, hidden behind him, and on deck right now is number 2, the shortstop, Mike Blackwell. Pitches inside and hidden third for the Aviators. He's going to be the backstop, Ryan Bruni, number 25. Number 13, the third baseman, Rome Biggers, will be in the cleanup spot. The second baseman, Bo Davis, wears number 1. He'll hit 5th. The right fielder, Kevon Davis, number 5, hit 6th. Number 8 will hit 7th. Now the first baseman, Sam Hess, hitting 8th. The center fielder, Carter Bugara, number 14. And to round out the lineup for the Aviators, number 3, the left fielder, Dylan Bell. The count is 2-2 to start the game on White, excuse me. Swings and he tips it back. The count stays even at 2 apiece. We're just about a week away from the first playoff game, and Fitch does have some makeups to make with Canfield as they didn't finish one of their games and they have another makeup game to play. The ball's popped up on the infield, ranging over and making the catch is Knight for the first out here in the top of the first. Blackwell strides to the plate, and it's a little interesting to say the least about the AAC's decision to have them play these games and kind of ruin some arms the first couple of games of the playoffs. Of course, it is a conference game, and you do have to get those in unless it's overruled, and they have not overruled that, and we're going to see them play before the regular season ends as they played about last week, and Canfield got the win at Scene Park 1-0. As that ball is popped up to shallow right field. Coming over is Lombard. He will make the catch for out number 2, and quickly Pugliese has 2 down on Senior Day.
Batting in the third spot today and catching number 25, Ryan Bruni.
Bruni steps to the plate. He's going to try working his way on to try to get something going with 2 down and nobody on early. Pugliese looking to attack. First pitch is in the dirt, and it's where you want to try attacking. You know, one swing, could put the ball over the fence. But you have 2 down, nobody on, and you just got the first 2 outs pretty quickly. You want to get a first inning very quickly and have your pitch count be below 15, if not in single digits, and just reaching the double-digit mark right now. Pugliese, even 1-1. Pitch misses outside. Count moves to 2 balls and a strike. Very talented Falcons lineup, top to bottom. Always one of the better teams in the Youngstown area. The 2-1 is inside, 3 balls and a strike. And they're in Division I. They have a pretty favorable road, you'd say, to the district final game. And it's never easy in baseball, and it's never predictable, or at least as predictable as other sports. But they like what they see, and the 3-1 pitch is swung on and fouled. Count runs full with 2 outs, and not a fan of games that are being made up right before the playoffs, which is going to be the case for Fitch. And they certainly have the depth and the talent to overcome that. So does Canfield. On the other end, Canfield's a favorite to win state in Division II, as well as Fitch is a favorite to win their district in Division I. And the ball is grounded at second base, picked up over there by Lowe, and it's in time to end the inning. So 1-2-3 go the Aviators. Austintown Fitch coming to bat here after a scoreless top of the first on YSN Live.
Hi, this is Tommy Clem, owner of WRS Insurance Solutions.
WRS Insurance Solutions is a local independent agency that specializes in life, Medicare, long-term care, and disability products. Call us at 330-953-3722 or visit us at wrsinsurancesolutions.com to learn more.
Good luck to all the student athletes in the Valley.
Reliability, innovation, scale. These three values are those we look forward to in our business and in our team. If you're ready for a reliable employer who looks constantly to think outside the box in big ways, we're ready for you. Apply now. Help us push the envelope and deliver success. Envelope 1. Take that one extra.
Back here on YSN Live, Austintown Fitch will send up 1, 2, and 3 to begin the bottom of the first. Leading off with the center fielder, number 11, Drew Kaschak. Hitting second, Carter Owens will play short. He wears number 10. Carson Fuller, the DH, will be hitting for Brady Lowe, who plays second base and made the final out of the top of the first. He wears number 4. Very deep lineup, as I stated in the top of the first. Thought to work against Eric Bennett. Tall, long righty on the mound. Throws pretty hard. But a lot of times you have to see does there come control with this heat and the long strides and there's a lot going on in that delivery, as you can kind of tell on your screen. He's very straight up and just a lot of arm. Bigger guys like that taller guys like that, I should say, need to use that back leg to really drive and create some momentum toward the plate. He'll have to face a very good lineup in Austintown Fitch. Won a lot of games over the last handful of years, and this year's no different. We're about to start here. We're going to run through the Fitch lineup. We mentioned the first three. If anyone gets on, Jackson Cheeks will be in left field. He wears number 13. Number 20 in the 5 hole, the third baseman, Mason Petridis. 6th, number 17, the first baseman, Jack Knight. Hitting 7th will be 24, the catcher, Donovan Bell Sullivan. 8th, the right fielder, Chase Lombard, number 3. And 9th will be the pitcher, number 7, Frankie Pugliese. And when you have a pitcher that can hit, that's really beneficial to you in high school, because sometimes you'll have a pitcher on the mound, and of course you'll see someone, okay, a guy like Fuller hitting for the second baseman. Maybe he hits for the pitcher normally, but that's the case for the Aviators. They have no pitcher hitting today. It's Bennett just on the mound, and he deals up the Kaschak to start the game. Inning, I should say, excuse me. The 1-0. Up again, 2-0, and working quickly is Bennett. I mention this about every time I get in the broadcast. If there's a pitch clock, you'd think he's trying to beat it. The 2-0 is in there for a strike, 2-1, and of course there's only a pitch clock in Major League Baseball, and I feel like and I know the minor leagues, some levels are experimenting with that as well. The 2-1, in on the inside corner, counts even at 2-2, and we don't have one in high school. I don't see one coming for a long time. That'd be hard to manage. But the way he's pitching, you'd think there was a pitch clock. It's working quickly and doesn't give Kaschak much time to get ready in the box. Strike 3 called on the outside corner. Off-speed pitch painted, and Kaschak is down on strikes to start the bottom of the first for Austintown Fitch.
Number 10, shortstop, Carter Owens.
Carter Owens strides in, just a sophomore. Owens in the second hole in this lineup. The pitch up high, 2-0. Bennett waiting for Owens to get in the box, and right away he gets into his windup. Strike on the outside corner. back in the count is Bennett, 2-1. Strike 2 at the knees. And the umpire's showing that this is a pitcher-friendly strike zone today. Maybe he's a little annoyed that the game was pushed back an hour. The 2-2 in the dirt, full count. And I mean, I got here at 4:30 expecting this game to start at 5 and had a little more time than I thought, but it's a beautiful day. Why not enjoy it while you can? And this umpire clearly wants to get out of here as soon as possible. The 3-2 pitch. Up high, ball 4. Owens works a walk on a full count pitch. That brings up Fuller to the plate, the DH.
Designated hitter. Carson Fuller.
Curious to see how Bennett works from the stretch. He was pretty effective with the strike zone from the windup, and if that's any indication, it could be a good day for the Falcons if they can get even just a runner on base and get Bennett working out of the stretch. He works quickly. His delivery is very quick from that stretch as well. But the first pitch was not even close. It was probably scored a wild pitch if it bounced before it got to the catcher. The next pitch is a foul, and it goes right over the head of the coaches in the dugout. Could have been dangerous, and count is 1-1. You see the Fitch first. I don't know. You can't see it because it's not on the screen. But the Fitch first base coach, checking on the coaches over there from Alliance. Counts even at 1-1. Owens did take second on the wild pitch. Bennett comes set. The 1-1 in the dirt, 2-1, kept in front by the backstop. That's Ryan Bruni. In the dirt again, 3-1. Owens kind of caught in between second and third, and the ball is thrown in the center field. And luckily picked up out there by Bagara. I don't know what Owens was really doing out there. He got a very aggressive lead when the ball was bounced in the, I can't even say dirt because this is a turf field, but it's where the dirt would be. It was bounced right on the turf, and Owens kind of got a very aggressive secondary lead and kind of was trying to see where the ball went and trying to get a read. And he was caught in between second and third, but the catcher didn't make a decision in time, and I guess that ball was not swung. It was swung at, but I think it was fouled, and Bennett steps off. There's a 3-2 count once again. Base open, but you don't want to put two on with one out for the cleanup hitter in this lineup. The pitch fouled off, and we'll do it again. Bennett gets the sign. Comes set. And the 3-2. Up high, ball 4. Fuller works a walk.
Left fielder, number 13.
First and second with one out. Jackson Cheeks. The cleanup hits from the left side, and it's hard enough to face the cleanup hitter on with 2 on and 1 out, but when he's a lefty at the plate and you're a right-handed pitcher, it's so much easier for lefties to hit righties and righties to hit lefties in the opposite hand. First pitch is in their first strike, because right-handed pitchers all the time are seeing righties, and even though it's not really that much of a disadvantage, even though it's the same side, it's your normal what you see. And if you see a lefty, it's more common to see lefties in the majors and in college, but in high school you rarely see a lefty pitch on the mound, so kind of get a little thrown off until you can adjust to it, because the arm angle's a good arm angle to steal the ball out of, but you're just not used to it right away. And lefties have it really well made because they see righties all the time, and it's a great arm angle anyway. As he chases that 1-2. Pitch in the dirt, 2-2, but Bruni keeps it in front. And the pitch, swung on and fouled, foul, out of play. We'll do it again, 2-2. So quickly getting the leadoff hitter Kaschak on strikes on a questionable call in the outside corner. Bennett gets a double play ball rolled on to second for 1, but not going to be able to get Cheeks running down first base, and Cheeks got lucky that he hit it softly. Had a couple bounces to get to the second baseman over there. He twisted it to second for 1, and it's probably the hardest double play to turn on a slow grounder because you got to turn your hips and throw it, and then by that time the runner's already more than halfway down first base at least, and it's a nice play over there by the second baseman. That was Davis, and now you got Cheeks at first. On third base, it's Carter Owens. You're going to look for Cheeks to steal. And a interesting attempt, and a smart one from Bennett. Stepped off, and if you step off to go towards third base, you have to throw it, but it doesn't have to be to that base. The pitch, low 1-0, and it's just like lefties. If you step over to throw to first base, you have to throw it. Unless you're going to throw it another base. Like if you make that move and you don't throw, you can turn your hips and it's a legal throw, but you got to make it quick. Pitch, fouled back, and it's 1-1. Not sure why Cheeks isn't going. Yes, if you get thrown out, that ends the inning, but if you realize, hey, I'm going to be out at the base, stop halfway between the base paths and try it and get in a pickle or a rundown, as the proper term is. Owens will score easily, and then you might be able to get safe and extend the inning. The pitch, breaking ball up in the zone, just misses, 2-1. Three and one. In danger of loading the bases with 2 outs. Petritis is trying to get on, and he takes ball 4. So the bases are loaded. Petritis works a walk. Up to the plate is the first baseman, Jack Knight. Knight looking to do some damage here. And a mound visit from the catcher, Bruni, talking to settle down Bennett. Bennett can now work from the windup if he chooses. Just got to make sure that he contains Owens' lead over there at third base, so Owens doesn't try swiping home on the windup. But he might just work from the stretch just to keep things safe. The pitch in, and it hits Knight on the first pitch, and maybe he should have worked from the windup as he hits Knight, and the run comes in to score from third. Carter Owens crosses the plate, and Austintown Fitch jumps out 1-0 here in the bottom of the first. So now you're Sullivan at the plate. Bell Sullivan, excuse me. He's behind the plate, and this one will look to help his pitcher out on the mound, give him an even bigger lead. The first pitch, outside corner, that's strike 1. Strike 2, same location. Might have even been painted even prettier. 0-2. And the pitch. Ground ball. Ball's rolling fair, and it's on the line. He misses him, and he's safe. Everyone's safe. And a run comes in to score from third. I don't think Bell Sullivan thought that ball was going to stay fair, or I don't even know if he saw where it went. By the time he realized it rolled fair, that ball was like a swinging bunt, rolled right down the first baseline. The only person who could have got him was Bennett. If Bennett picked it up in time, he might have been able to quickly tag Sullivan, who was right by him at the time, but he couldn't glove it cleanly, and it's going to be scored an infield single and an RBI for Bell Sullivan. Here's Chase Lombard in the 8-hole, and Fitch is almost batted around, and they still haven't got out of this inning. And the first pitch, the Lombard just swung on and missed, took a healthy hack there, 0-1. The pitch, outside corner, 0-2. Now it's time to widen your stance, take away that leg kick if you have one, and maybe even choke up on the bat and just use the whole field, put it in play. The 0-2. Strike three looking, and that ends the inning. So Bennett avoids what could have been a really bad first inning, but still gives up 2 runs to the Fitch Falcons. So just like that, we're through one inning here from Austintown Fitch High School. Austintown Fitch leads 2-0 here on YSN Live.
Hi, this is Zell Bush.
Hi, this is Tom Flynn.
Hi, this is Steve Versetto.
Hi, this is Ryan Miller.
Hi, this is Rich Sakui from WRS Wealth Advisors.
With our combined 80 years of experience,
WRS Wealth Advisors are the area's premier wealth and retirement specialists. Call 330-965-0370 to learn more about our individual and corporate financial planning services.
Or visit WRSwealth.com.
go Raiders,
Go Dogs!
Go Cats. Go Dogs. Go Tigers.
There are 4 members of GoldenStringRadio.org that works for your sports network. Super Dave, Kristen, Scotty, and myself. And if you love our work at Golden String, Isle, and Purple Cat, you are going to love the soon-to-be-open GABA Camp out at Farmer Casey's Ranch in Pointsville Township. It has all the nice, beautiful scenery, will feature cabins, and a whole lot of other great outdoor stuff. I'm Radar Pavlov, and my sports network is your sports network.
Your teams work hard and give it all they've got. Well, so does ours, because 21 Sports and YSN give you extra effort when covering local sports. 21 Sports and YSN, winning coverage of our Valley's teams.
Back on YSN Live, Tim Corso with you guys on this beautiful Tuesday afternoon. Time is 6:25. That first inning took a little under half an hour. First pitch was about underway around 5 after 6. Frankie Pugliese back on the mound to start the second. He pitched a scoreless 1-2-3 first inning, retiring 3 Aviators in a row. So leading off, and I bet you're happy to see this if you're Pugliese, a leadoff hitter with nobody on in a fresh inning. It's Rome Biggers, wears number 13 in the windup and the pitch. Breaking ball in there, beautiful pitch, 0-1. Biggers looking to get on the first base runner for the Aviators. He grounds that one back off Pugliese. Pugliese feels it, tosses over to first. And a good effort by Frank Pugliese to stay with it as that ball was hit right back up the middle, right back where it came from, as they say. And he tried fielding it, and it bounced off his foot and didn't go too far. He was able to get to it, pick it up, and toss it overhand right to Knight, his teammate who got the first RBI of the game for Fitch. One away. Up to the plate in the 5-hole. It'll be Davis, the second baseman. Bo Davis. There are 2 Davises, one at the plate, and Kevon Davis on deck, who is in right field. And here's the pitch. Misses low, 1-0. And Austintown Fitch in the red hats, red tops, white pants. Alliance has the white hats, blue with the white stripes on the jersey and the white pants, but their helmets are also white. Sometimes you'll have teams wearing green or black or blue or whatever kind of color they have with their hat. And then maybe their helmets off different color, black, white, one of their other secondary colors. But clean look for Alliance as the ball is fouled down the third baseline. Puglisi ahead once again, 1-2. And the windup, the 1-2. Fouled back and staying alive is Davis, and we'll do it again. Misses high, 2-2. The 2-2, grounded to third, fielded over there, and tossed to Knight, and it's in. It's not in time. Well, the throw was in time, but Knight jumped and didn't keep his left foot on the bag. We scored an E5 to start the second batter of the second. Davis was running hard. He ran fast.
Number 5, Kayvon Davis.
And Davis was running hard. He's a fast runner. But if Petridis makes a good throw, he has him at the bag. And the pitch. Lined into center field. There's a base hit. Rounding second and going to third is Davis. Rounding first is Kayvon Davis with a single. And just like that, runners on the corners with an out for the 7-hole, Sam Hess.
Come to the plate. First baseman, number 8, Sam Gress.
The first pitch to Gress, swung on a miss. He chased that one in the dirt, 0-1. So both Davises get on base, one via the E5 and other a single right to center field, and it was slicing. So it went more to right center field when it landed, which was getting Davis, the other Davis, to third base. This ball's fouled out of play, quickly 0-2. And just looking at the box score for Puglisi right now on the mound, he was a good throw away from his teammate over there at third to have 2 on and nobody out, and that single really wouldn't mean much if you can get Gress out here. But now he gets Gress to swing and miss, and the base is occupied. Runner goes for second, and he does like a somersault or a barrel roll over to second base. I'm not sure what that was. But he gets into second base safely. No throw to first because the base was occupied by a runner. So there's 2 down, and runners on second and third. The pitch. Ground ball in the hole. There's a base hit in the left field. A run will score. Holding up at third is Kayvon Davis, and Alliance cuts the lead in half. They trail 2-1. So an RBI single for the 8-hole hitter, Carter Bagara, and here comes the left fielder, Dylan Bell, looking to extend the inning and tie the game up with one swing right here. Potentially, had the error not been made, we would have had the strikeout from Gress be the third out of the inning, and it would have stranded Kayvon Davis over there at first base. But instead, a run comes in. It's going to be an unearned run on the tab to Puglisi because of the error that the runner reached on. That runner ended up scoring. Count is 0-1. Off for second, the runner goes. Half swing, did he go? He did. Or it's a called strike regardless, 0-2. No throw to keep the runner Davis over there at third from going home. And the 0-2. Ground ball right back to Puglisi. He runs over to first base and tosses it to Knight to end the inning. So 1 run on 2 hits, 1 error, and 2 runners left on base after an inning and a half. Fitch leads 2-1 here on your Sports Network.
House troubles can attack anytime. When trouble strikes, call Mighty Mike. Your hometown hero is on his way. HVAC causing havoc? Has your furnace gone mad? Mighty Mike Heating and Cooling will save the day. Commercial or residential, 24/7. For quality service you can depend on, call your hometown hero. Call Mighty Mike.
My guy keeps it 100% of the time. He wants all 100, won't settle for 99. And it's more than stats, because there's people in those numbers. And I was one of the lost sheep. I'm so glad he cares for all 100. I'm 100% safe, 100% free, 100% love. I can be 100% me. He gave all 100 when they put him up on that tree. That's 100% passion for 100% free. So if I play in front of 100, or if I play in front of 2, there's an audience of 1 getting 100% of what I can do.
Your Sports Network back here. Frankie Puglisi, the 9-hole hitter, and the pitcher steps up to face the Aviators pitcher, Bennett. He swings at a high fastball, and he's down 0-1. Swings over that one again, and quickly behind 0-2. Quickly again, the pitch in the dirt goes back to the backstop, and 1 ball and 2 strikes. Bennett's working quickly. Trying to look at stats here, and can't look away for a second. Once again, the pitch. Strike 3 on the outside corner. Puglisi down on strikes. 1 away. Drew Kaschak up to the plate for the Falcons. Kaschak out the last time he came to the plate to lead off the game for the Falcons. Well, the bottom of the first, he looked at a pitch on the outside corner. It looked like a slider. Got rung up for strike 3. Be aggressive here, you think, and takes the first pitch 1-0. That's not him being unaggressive. That's him being patient at the plate. The 1-0. Seared into right field. That ball is going to be ranged over, and it goes over the head of Davis. He misplayed the ball. Rounding second and going for third is Kaschak. Ball hits the cut, and Kaschak is up, sliding into third base with a lead, with a 1-out triple. That should be scored in air. It shouldn't be scored in air because it never hit the glove. But either way, good hustle from Kaschak over there out of the box. That looked like a routine fly ball to right field to Davis. Ball started in the right center and started cutting and darting closer to right. Davis couldn't turn his hips in time and misplayed the ball. Ball rolled all the way to the wall. So the rule in baseball, of course, is if it doesn't hit the glove, it's an error. It's not an error if it doesn't hit the glove, excuse me, but that's one of those where watching or in person or online or wherever you are watching this game, you would say, yeah, that it's an error, but by baseball rules, it's not, because, well, that's a routine play. It never hit his glove. Count is 0-1 on Owens. Owens reached last time via the walk. The pitch, squares the bunt, pulls it back. Pitch misses, 1-1. And the pitch. Swung on, drilled deep to center field, to the warning track, and makes the catch. Coming up and scoring will be Kaschak. It's a sac fly for Carter Owens. And he still has no registered at bat in the book. 2 plate appearances, an RBI, and a run scored. And that extends Fitch's lead 3-1. Ball nearly got out of the park. It drove Bugara back to the warning track to make the catch. Here's Carson Fuller. Takes inside, 1-0. pitch. Popped up at foul territory. If ball gets down, though, counts to Steven at 1-1. The windup and the pitch. Breaking ball away and low, 2-1. Last time to the plate, Fuller reached the pitch. Line drive right at second baseman Davis to end the inning. So 1 run on a hit, no errors, and no runners left on base. Fitch gets back the run they gave up in the last half inning. They lead Alliance 3-1 on your sports network.
House troubles can attack anytime. When trouble strikes, call Mighty Mike. Your hometown hero is on his way. HVAC causing havoc? Has your furnace gone mad? Mighty Mike Heating and Cooling will save the day. Commercial or residential, 24/7. For quality service you can depend on, call your hometown hero. Call Mighty Mike.
Introducing Merge from Greenwood Chevrolet, a completely new way to buy a car that combines the convenience of shopping online with the personal touch and expertise that Greenwood is known for. Visit greenwoodchevrolet.com and let us.
We know when it comes to insurance, you have so many choices. But if you're looking for someone who lives in your community, someone who cheers for your community, and someone who works for your community like you're part of our family, well then please let us introduce ourselves. Hi, we're Heiner Insurance. How can we help?
Back here on YSN Live. Tim Corso with you guys. Fitch leads 3-1 over Alliance, top of the third. Stepping in for the Aviators, we'll be back to the top of the order. Brady White, the DH. Black on deck, and Bruni in the hole.
Number 20, designated hitter, Brady White.
First pitch. Misses 1-0. I'm not sure where it missed, but it is 1-0. The windup from Puglisi. He deals. Backhanded over there at third. Tossed across the diamond, and this time a good throw tonight for the first out. Nice play over there by Petridis to get the speedy White to start the game, start the inning.
Shortstop, number 2, Mike Blackwell.
Blackwell to the plate. Was retired last time on a pop-up. Breaking ball in there for a strike. 0-1. Ball's grounded to short. Fielded over there by Owens. Tosses the night, and that's 2 away quickly to start the top of the third.
Number 25, Aviator catcher, Ryan Bruni.
Here's Ryan Bruni. Bruni also retired in his first at-bat after Puglisi sent down the first 3 Aviators to start the game. The windup and the 2-out pitch to strike 0-1, pounding the zone quickly and getting very few pitches. Just about 2. That's about the 4th pitch of the inning so far. Might have been the 5th, but either way, very quick inning so far. Pitch misses in the dirt, 1-0. 1-1, excuse me. And the pitch. Breaking ball just misses up and away. 2-1. Ball is swung on and Hit to deep left field, running back and looking up, and this one is gone. A home run, a shot for Bruni, and Alliance gets the run back. They trail 3-2. An absolute tank of a shot into the parking lot, and I hope my car is all right. Ryan Bruni had a 2-1 count, and he did not miss it.
Number 13, third baseman, Ronald Biggers.
So Biggers, good luck following that one up. But you are the cleanup hitter, so if anyone else is going to go yard in this inning, it'd be this man right here. Almost got out of this inning quickly with no damage done. Instead, back-to-back innings, giving up a run for Pugliese after getting 1, 2, 3 in the first inning. The windup and the pitch. Breaking ball misses up. 2-0. Up again, 3-0, and you can tell that home run has affected Pugliese in this at-bat at least. Missed 3 straight pitches, and after giving a home run to the 3-hole you got out last time, the cleanup hitter got on last time, and you don't want to miss right down the middle to a really good hitter. Biggers got on with a single last time to right center field. He takes a strike on the outside corner, and it's full. So after being down 3-0, Pugliese gets that easy pitch that you are given on 3-0 right down the middle, and then he painted the outside corner to run the count full. Here's the 3-2. Popped up foul, out of play. And the pitch. Outside corner, strike 3, got him looking. Pugliese gives up the solo home run, but then strikes out the next batter to end the frame. Fitch still leads 3-2 after 2.5 on YSN Live.
Change. This one word can make you break out in a cold sweat. But with change comes wisdom, experience, and understanding. At Myers Family Insurance, we can help make changes in Medicare, insurance, and retirement a positive experience for you and your family. We've gone through changes, like our new office and new faces to help our family of clients too.
For all your Medicare needs, call Myers Family Insurance. Check us out online at myersfamilyins.com or find us on Facebook.
House troubles can attack anytime. When trouble strikes, call Mighty Mike. Your hometown hero is on his way. HVAC causing havoc? Has your furnace gone mad? Mighty Mike Heating and Cooling will save the day. Commercial or residential, 24/7. For quality service you can
Back on YSN Live. Bennett back on the mound. He's given up 3 runs here. Looking to keep Fitch off the scoreboard for the first inning of this game. Back-to-back innings, the Aviators have helped out their pitcher on the mound. He hasn't given up. They haven't been held scoreless since the first inning. Of course, we're only in the bottom of the third, but they scored a run in each the second and third, especially last inning on a loud and long home run. Here's the first pitch to Cheeks. He drives that ball to left field on his horse and ranging back there to make the catch for the first out is Bell, 1 away. Stepping up to the plate will be the third baseman, Mason Petridis. The windup and the pitch in the dirt, 1-0. Swing and a miss. Outside corner, 1-2. Quickly working Bennett ahead, 1-2. Fly in the right center field. That ball is going to be in the gap. That ball is going to bounce one hop and roll all the way to the wall. Rounding second and holding up there with a nice double is Petritis. A one-out double after the fly out to left field. And Austintown Fitch is in business with a runner in scoring position. That ball was a meatball right over the plate, and Petritis did not miss it. Here's Knight. First pitch, low, 1-0. From the stretch, fires the pitch on the outside half of the plate. Count is even at 1-1. Strike again. Pitcher friendly zone today, and not to say that wasn't a strike, but some umpires will make you get it on the black, touching the plate. The pitch. Half swing, did he go? He did not. 2-2. Some umpires will make you put the ball, any part of the ball touching any part of the black. Just about any part. They call that a strike, actually. Looking, to be honest with you, I didn't see the umpire ring him up, but there's 2 away now, and there's Donovan Bell Sullivan with 2 away and still a runner in scoring position. First pitch is fouled away, and some umpires will have you get the ball as long as that ball does not touch the other batter's box. We'll call it a strike. So if it's in between the outside part of the plate and the opposite batter's box and isn't touching the opposite batter's box, they'll give you a strike on that as a, painting the zone. But most umpires will usually go on any part of the ball on the black or touching the white, like a traditional strike zone is. Of course, it's letters to knees, but Bell Sullivan steps out. Pitch, up and in. 1 ball and a strike. Ground ball to third. Biggers fields it, tosses across the first, and a high throw. And they call him out. As they say, Gress landed on the bag in time to end the inning. So no runs as Fitch strands the 1-out double with a strikeout and a 5-3 ground out. We're through 3 innings here from Austintown Fitch High School. Fitch Falcons lead 3-2 here on YSN Live.
Reliability, innovation, scale. These 3 values are those we look forward to in our business and in our team. If you're ready for a reliable employer who looks constantly to think outside the box in big ways, we're ready for you. Apply now. Help us push the envelope and deliver success. Envelope 1. Take that 1 extra step.
Nestled here in the beauty and splendor of Mill Creek Metro Parks are 2 of America's best golf courses, as selected by Golf Week magazine. Ranked number 9 in Ohio by TripAdvisor. Come play like a pro on these award-winning Donald Ross-designed courses. Enjoy a round with your kids and unwind with your favorite food and drinks in the grill room. For championship golf, look no further than your backyard. Mill Creek Golf Course.
The environment in the hospital can be very intense for a patient. Being able to put a smile on their face brightens up my day. I go to Youngstown State University and my passion is nursing. What I love about studying nursing is that it takes you out of the classroom and into the lab. It's really hands-on. The professors here push you to be your absolute best, so if you want it, you gotta work hard for it. I am so excited about my future. I'm Shantiana, and I am why I'm proud.
Back here, YSN Live from Fitch High School in Austintown, Ohio. Pugliese is on the mound to start the fourth again. Has given up a run in back-to-back innings. Looking to settle down. He hasn't pitched a bad game. 3 innings, 2 runs, just a couple of hits. It's in a real high-scoring game, of course, through 3 innings. If you double that score for another 6, that's 6-4. And throw the 7th inning in there, it's not a abnormally high-scoring game, but not a low-scoring game. It's just a normal baseball game you'd expect in today's game. Especially with them, the more people are trying to swing and get home runs and uppercut and the whole launch angle thing, and it's not really a simplified approach. It's not at all, and I had trouble getting that word out right there. But first pitch is fouled back, and it's the 5-hole hitter, Bo Davis, playing second base. Pitch misses, 1-1. A windup and the 1-1 offering. Fly ball in the right field. Lombard ranging back. Still back. It gets over his head. And boy, that ball carried. It rolls all the way to the wall. Holding up at second base will be Davis. It's a leadoff double, and Alliance is a runner in scoring position. As might have been a little taunting there from the Aviators' second baseman. He kind of pointed out towards Lombard in right field, and I don't know what kind of motion it was, but it was some kind of celebration. Wasn't necessarily towards his dugout. Unless I just read that wrong. Generally, you hit him in the back with a pitch next time he comes to the plate or somewhere it's not going to hurt. Or, it hurts, but it's not going to really do any serious damage. The ball misses up and in. It gets Davis, the second Davis, off the plate. That's Kevon Davis, and it's 1-0. And the 1-0 pitch. Popped up foul, gets out of play. Strike 1. Pugliese looks over to second base. He deals. Swing and a miss, ball gets past Bell Sullivan and gets to the backstop. Bo Davis advances to third. Kevon Davis has a 1-2 count after he chased that ball in the dirt. So looking to put the ball in play here and driving the tying run. And there's no guarantee you get the tying run in if you put it in play because there's pop-ups, there's balls right back to the pitcher, hard hit balls in the infield, or shallow pop-ups in the infield, but very likely as the pitch misses 2-2. Any somewhat soft contact or even hard contact might even get him in. Just don't put it in the air, and if you are, unless it's going to be deep. Swing and a miss. Ball gets over to first base. As Sullivan kind of held on to the ball for a quick second to make sure Bo Davis didn't score, and it's a strikeout and a 1-3 for the first out. Ball is seared in the left field. On a line, there's a base hit. Davis will score easily from third. It's an RBI single for the 6-hole hitter, for the 7-hole hitter, Sam Gress. And Alliance ties it up 3-3.
Number 14, Carter Figueroa.
Call called time behind the plate. Donovan Sullivan wants to talk to Pugliese. Has 1 out and a runner on first base. The score is now all knotted up at 3, back where we started. Quick mound visit. Here's Carter Begara, the center fielder, made a couple nice plays out there, and he's up with 1 out and a runner on first. And unless he rolls into a double play here, Bell in the 9 hole will hit next. And the 1-0. Misses again, 2-0. Pitch misses low. 3 balls, no strikes, and in danger of putting 2 on and 1 out. A runner in scoring position for Bell. Don't want the top of the order to come up with White. The 3-0 pitch in the dirt, ball 4. Batter take your base, first and second, with 1 out. There comes Dylan Bell.
Left fielder, number 3, Dylan Bell.
Before we get Bell to the plate for his at-bat, going to have a mound visit here. We'll see what happens. Pugliese getting to talking to. We'll be back in about 15 seconds here on YSN Live.
Your teams work hard and give it all they've got. Well, so does ours, because 21 Sports and YSN give you extra effort when covering local sports. 21 Sports and YSN, winning coverage.
Mound meeting adjourned, and Pugliese stays in the game to face the 9-hole Bell. I can imagine his coach told him right there was just throw strikes, throw strikes, throw strikes. You're facing the 9-hole guy. While you got to respect that he can hit the ball, you also have to, attack the guy that's low in the order, especially when you need an out. First pitch, it misses, 1-0. Looks like Pugliese has lost the play a little bit. Not easy. Got to try to find his control. Pitch in the exact same location. So while he's being consistent on location, he's not throwing strikes. Ball again is low, 3-0, and I think if Pugliese walks Bell here with the leadoff hitter White coming up, you might have to pull him. It also depends on what kind of arms you have available and what all is happening. Trying to get back in the count. He's down 3-0. Here's the pitch. Ball in the dirt. He walked him, and now the bases are loaded. Not what you wanted after the mound visit. I'm keeping an eye on that Fitch dugout to see if there's anything happening. And this will be it for Frank Pugliese. Frustration shown on his face and with his body language. Not what you want to do on senior day if you're a senior. You can see his verbal frustration in his body language, and he's not happy that he's leaving the game. Then again, you have to throw strikes in order to earn that longer leash from your manager. Oh, a pitching change, of course, for Austintown Fitch. It'll be the southpaw here. It's Nick Capriano. We'll be right back. About 40 seconds here on YSN Live.
My guy keeps it 100% of the time. He wants all 100, won't settle for 99. And it's more than stats because there's people in those numbers. And I was one of the lost sheep. I'm so glad he cares for all 100. I'm 100% safe, 100% free, 100% love. I can be 100% me. He gave all 100 when they put him up on that tree. That's 100% passion for 100% free. So if I play in front of 100, or if I play in front of 2, there's an audience of one getting 100% of what I can do.
Back here on YSN Live, Capriano is just about done warming up. Probably got a pitch or two left. You have a tough task to face here, though. Oh, Capriano is ready. His shortstop Owens talking to him probably about the situation at hand just to make sure he is aware. Can't hurt to over-explain it, just to make sure that your pitcher knows what is going on, especially when he comes into a tight ball game with a bases-loaded jam. First pitch to White. It misses up 1-0, and now the umpire's kind of squeezing the plate a little bit. Not calling what he was calling earlier in the game. And the 1-0. Inside corner, that's strike one. Count is even. The pitch. Up high. 2 balls, 1 strike. Ball is popped up, foul, and gets out of play. Counts 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. Capriano looks in. The lefty deals. Breaking ball in there, strike 3. Dropped the hook in there. A huge second out as he strikes out the leadoff hitter, White. Man, did they need that. A lot of momentum back on their side. Now, any ground ball that's fielded cleanly will record it out because it's going to be a simple step on the bag to your right or left. The first pitch misses up and away. 1-0. This is Blackwell, the shortstop. Got out his last time on a ground ball to third and to Petrides. The pitch. Popped up. Calling it is Bell Sullivan in foul territory. He runs back and he ran all over the backstop for that ball but could not come up with it. Counts even at 1-1 now. Three to 3, tie ball game here in the top of the fourth. Alliance with the bases loaded and 2 outs. Capriano deals to Blackwell. He swings and hits this one in the deep right field. Running back is Lombard trying to get the ball and he misses it. It bounces over his head and rolls to the wall. 2 runs will score. A third one coming in. And then into third base is Blackwell with a bases clearing triple. And Alliance takes a 6-3 lead here with 2 outs in the top of the fourth. That ball hung in the air forever from Blackwell, and Lombard could not get the ball to get to his glove. He just lost track of the ball, kind of landed over his head into the right. It's what you wanted to get. That's a ball that needs to be caught if you're out there in right center field. Wasn't an easy catch, so you can't obviously say, oh, that should have been caught easily, but it's a play that if you're a varsity right fielder, you should make that play. But now, more trouble is brewing because after all that, it's 6-3. But Ryan Bruni steps to the plate. He homered last time, and it wasn't even close. It was a no-doubter went to the parking lot, and he's looking to do something like that again. Still within striking distance. Fitch just needs to be able to stop the bleeding here. Get out of this frame with no more damage. Trail by 3 entering the bottom of the fourth. A 4 spot has been put up on the board from the Aviators. Cipriano deals. Breaking ball misses up 1-0, and it just broke a little too late. Don't want to fall behind to a hitter like Bruni, especially when you saw what he did last time. When there is 2 bases open, so you might see him try pitching around him, but he doesn't. Ball is rolled over to second base. Low fields and fires and retires. The Aviator 3-hole hitter. So 4 runs come across, Alliance tied it up, then took the lead on a bases clearing triple from Blackwell. Cipriano gave up no runs to his credit. He got the big strikeout and then gave up a bases clearing triple. All 3 runs there attributed to Pugliese. Pugliese's line is finished. Went 3 1/3. Gave up 6 runs. 5 of them were earned, though. Still not a great line for the senior on senior day. Fitch looking to rally. They still got plenty of time, though. They have 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th, at least 12 outs remaining to get back in this ball game. And when they scored 3 runs in the first 3 innings, they're on pace to tie this game and take the lead in the 7th. We'll see what happens here. We'll be back in about 20 seconds here on YSN Live.
Hi, this is Tommy Clem, owner of WRS Insurance Solutions.
WRS Insurance Solutions is a local independent agency that specializes in life, Medicare, long-term care, and disability products. Call us at 330-953-3722 or visit us at wrsinsurancesolutions.com to learn more.
Good luck to all the student athletes in the Valley.
Back here on YSN Live. Bennett with a lot of run support, scored up 3 runs in 3 innings. Leading off for the Fitch Falcons will be Chase Lombard.
Number 3, right fielder. Lombard.
First pitch is swung on a miss. Took a healthy hack at that one, and he's not going to get cheated up there. He's down 0-1 on deck. Is the pitcher, Cipriano. He came in, of course, for Pugliese. He's hitting in the 9-hole. Ball was swung over top of him through again, 0-2. And the pitch in the dirt. Good waste pitch, 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Outside corner, strike 3. Another strikeout for Bennett. Quickly, 1 away.
Now batting.
Striding in is the pitcher, Cipriano. Pitches away, 1-0. The lefty swinging for the first time today. The windup and squaring to Bundes Capriano. He lunges at it and he misses. Counts even at 1. The windup and the pitch. Half swing, did he go? Yes, he did. And Capriano quickly down 1-2. On deck, Kaschak. He had a triple last time. And he'll bat with 2 away as Capriano strikes out for the second out of this inning.
Number 11, center fielder, Kaschak.
First pitch, Kaschak in there for a strike, 0-1. That one wasn't even close, 2-1. Pitches up and in, 3-1. Fouled back, full count. Full count offering with 2 outs, up and ball 4. So Kaschak works a walk, reaches base for the second time today. Extends the inning for Carter Owens.
Number 10, shortstop, Carter.
Pitch misses low, 1-0. Throws over to first, nothing doing. Ball is lined into left field. There's a base hit. Cutting it off over and it gets past the center fielder and rolls all the way to the wall. Rounding third and coming home is Kaschak. Struggling to pick it up is the left fielder. Going into third safely is Carter Owens. That's an RBI, and Fitch gets a run back. So it's going to be a single and an E8. Ball was right in front of the center fielder. That was Bagara. He let it go right past him, and he let Bell go get it all for himself. So after getting the first 2 guys of the inning out, a walk by Kaschak and a single and a 2-base error for Owens. Fitch gets a run on the board, and now here's the cleanup hitter, Fuller. Ball is laced in the left field right at Bell. He makes the catch to end the inning, but Fitch gets a run back. They now trail by 2, 6-4, here on YSN Live.
Reliability. Innovation. Scale. These 3 values are those we look forward to in our business and in our team. If you're ready for a reliable employer who looks constantly to think outside the box in big ways, we're ready for you. Apply now. Help us push the envelope and deliver success. Envelope 1. Take that one extra step.
As Comco celebrated 70 years in 2022, we have much to be thankful for. We are proud of the Comco culture as we serve our customers with Comco Care with our premier customer service, quality parts, and on-time delivery. The partnerships we have with our customers and our community are second to none. We thank you for your continued support. We are proud to be part of this community and will continue to offer great jobs for great people.
We know when it comes to insurance, you have so many choices. But if you're looking for someone who lives in your community, someone who cheers for your community, and someone who works for your community like you're part of our family, well then please let us introduce ourselves. Hi, we're Heiner Insurance. How can we help?
Your teams work hard and give it all they've got. Well, so does ours, because 21 Sports and YSN give you extra effort when covering local sports. 21 Sports and YSN, winning coverage of our Valley's teams.
Back on YSN Live, Austintown Fitch trails Alliance 6-4 in the top of the fifth. Leading off with the cleanup hitter Biggers. Following him will be Bo Davis, then Kevon Davis in the hole.
Aviator third baseman, number 13, Rome Biggers.
Capriano back on the mound for Fitch. Capriano finally coming in with a clean slate. He had the bases loaded when he came in last time. Was not able to get out of that. Although he was tagged with no earned runs. Still stinks if you're a pitcher, and you can't really like it if you give up the go-ahead runs. Even if they weren't tagged to you, it still feels like you should have got it done. Pitch is lined in the left field. There's a base hit past the diving attempt of the third baseman, Petrides, excuse me.
Second baseman, number 1, Bo Davis.
There's Bo Davis to the plate. First pitch, inside, on the corner, 0-1. Pitch misses up, and it gets away from Bell Sullivan. Throws down to second base, a good throw, and he is out at second base. A close play, a strong throw considering it was far behind the backstop. Behind the plate, excuse me, close to the backstop, and it was as close as it probably gets, in my opinion, although it doesn't really quite matter too much considering the umpire called him out. Looked like Biggers might have got in there, but it was too close to call. Well, it wasn't too close. It was too close to call, but he made the decision, and he was confident with it. It was out. And now, ahead 1-2 is Capriano. So after the leadoff single, it looked like we were going to have runner on first, nobody out, and you're not sure what's going to happen in the inning. But after the runner gets thrown out and a strike on the outside corner, Capriano looking good. Pitch misses, and that's a strike. Pitch misses up, 2-2. The pitch. It misses, so the count runs full, 3-2. See, ball forward. The umpire didn't signal in time. I think the batter thought it was out. I think the batter thought it was outside in ball four, which it was outside, but the umpire didn't signal it right away. And Got a runner on first now with 2 down. Excuse me, 1 down. Pitch misses up and goes to the backstop. And Bo Sullivan will not have quite the same luck he did last time, as that's a wild pitch. To a runner on second with 1 out. Cipriano steps back on the rubber. And here's the pitch from the lefty. Swing and line drive down the left field line. That's a base hit. Rounding third and coming home is Bo Davis. Going into second with a sliding in double is Kevon Davis. Alliance gets the run back that Fitch got in the bottom of the 4th, and they lead 7-4. So both Davises swap places, and a run comes in. Could have been worse after Bell Sullivan was able to throw out the last runner on the bases. But here's Gress. And the pitch. Outside on the corner. 0-1. Cipriano looks and gets the sign. And here's the 0-1. Ground ball fouled on the first baseline. Ahead 0-2. Ahead 0-2, runner goes for third, ground ball to second base, and a diving attempt and in the right field. Rounding third and coming home will be Davis. It's another RBI single for Alliance, and it's 8-4. And Davis kind of jumped and landed on the home plate with a little extra emphasis, and I'm sure that's something that Fitch fans will not be too happy about. It's now 8-4 after the RBI single from Gress. And Fitch not able to keep Alliance off the scoreboard much today. Cipriano deals, and it's a strike on the outside corner. And the pitch. Nice stop by Bell Sullivan to keep it in front of him, 1-1. Pitch misses, 2-1. Swing and a miss. Swung out of his shoes on that one. And the count is 2-2. Still only 1 out, but Cipriano is looking to get a second one on with a strikeout here. Swing and a miss. Actually, the ball was tipped back, and it gets a piece of Bell Sullivan. He's shaking up a little bit. Good sportsmanship by Bagara to check on Bell Sullivan, and does not feel good. I've caught before, and that does not feel good at all when you get it off any part of your body. Checking on the catcher is Fitch's coach Paris. Nice sportsmanship there as a fist bump from Bagara to Bell Sullivan behind the plate. So the count stays 2-2. Had Bell Sullivan held on to the ball behind the plate, it would have been strike 3. But instead, foul ball. The pitch. Swing and a miss off speed. Gets Bagara swinging, and that's 2 away.
Left fielder, number 3, Dylan Bell.
Here's Bell in the 9-hole. Squared the behind home plate. And Capriano's ahead 0-1. And the pitch. Ew, nearly gets Bell. 1-1. Ground ball foul, 1-2. Actually, they called that fair as it just gets inside the line, so it's a single. Looks foul from out here, but it's hard to tell with the fence in the way. Nonetheless, it's a single. So Brady White back to the top of the order. And this is where damage can be done. Capriano needs to get out of this and face 2, 3, and 4 to start the top of the 6th. He deals. Strike 1 in there. Way to get ahead for Capriano. And the 0-1. Grounded right. Down the third baseline foul. 0-2. And pitch just misses 1-2. Capriano set the 1-2 pitch. Grounded fair right in front of the catcher, Bell Sullivan. And it bounces back foul. And the ball landed fair, started bouncing back towards where Bell Sullivan was at. And he, I guess, leaped over it, evaded the ball from hitting him. Because if it had hit him, then that ball would have been fair, and he kind of let it go, but the umpire saw that ball missed Bell Sullivan, and the count will stay 1-2. Pitch misses again, 2-2. So a lot of pitches being thrown. Once again, the pitch. Fouled again, and battling is White. A good job, as it's one thing to battle when you're in a close ball game looking to, really take charge of the game, but Alliance is in a pretty good position right now. If they don't score and run for the rest of this inning, even for the rest of the game, you're just asking their pitchers to get 9 more outs without giving up no more than 3 runs, and being aggressive when you have a big lead is always nice because you can really run into one if you're being a little over-aggressive. Pitch is on the outside corner, strike 3, and White did not like that call. I tend to agree, but if it's a close pitch, you have to swing with 2 strikes, and White did not, and he paid the price. So Capriano works out of it. Could have been worse than that, but Alliance gets back a run and then one. They lead 8-4 after 4.5 innings here on YSN Live.
Craftsmanship to us is 60 years of pride and dedication.
Passed down from generation to generation.
The hardwood floors that your kids take their first steps on.
The solid wood doors you quietly close at night.
The things we create day in and day out are the products that end up turning your house into a home.
At Baird Brothers Fine Hardwoods, uncompromising quality and craftsmanship built our business.
And it will keep us moving forward for generations to come.
My guy keeps it 100% of the time. He wants all 100, won't settle for 99. And it's more than stats because there's people in those numbers. And I was one of the lost sheep. I'm so glad he cares for all 100. I'm 100% safe, 100% free, 100% love. I can be 100% me. He gave all 100 when they put him up on that tree. That's 100% passion for 100% free. So if I play in front of 100, or if I play in front of 2, there's an audience of 1 getting 100% of what I can do.
Back on YSN Live. New pitcher on the mound for the Aviators, but not a new player to the game. Bo Davis takes over on the mound as the final line is in for Eric Bennett. Bennett tossed 4 innings, gave up 3 runs, kept his team in the ball game, and if this was high school, 5 runs. If this was not high school and it was college or the MLB, you'd have to get at least 5 innings pitched to get the win or at least qualify for the win, but he did not. But this is also only a 7-inning game, so it looks like he qualifies for the win, pitches 4 innings. He's in line for it as long as they can keep the lead and not, if they win the game, they can't give up the lead if they do win the game. Here's Jackson Cheeks to start, cleanup hitter, and trying to get some runs back. First pitch is in there for a strike, 0-1. And the pitch, ground ball to short, backhanded over there and tossed across the diamond by Blackwell to get Cheeks running down the line, 1 away.
Coming to the plate for the Fitch, number 20, third baseman, Mason Petridis.
Mason Petridis up to the plate now. Petridis hitting in the 5-hole, playing third. And the pitch. In there for a strike. 1-1. Count even at 2-2. Davis is set. The 2-2 pitch in the dirt. Count runs full. Davis from the stretch. Breaking ball in there. A nice off-speed pitch to strike out Petridis. That had a lot of movement and froze Petridis for out, number 2.
Now batting for Fitch. First baseman, number 17, Jeff Knight.
Here's Knight to the plate. And the first pitch, strike 1 and pounding the zone. Davis not trying to give Fitch any hope. So far, he hasn't given them any hope as he shut down the first 2 of the inning. Ball misses 1-1. And the pitch fouled off the foot of Knight, and that cannot feel good. 1-2. Swing and a miss down on strikes goes Knight. That ends the inning. So 1-2-3 go the Falcons. Alliance holds the Falcons scoreless for just the second inning today. They lead 8-4 after 5 innings here from Falcon Field here in Austintown, Ohio.
Quality, customer service, and integrity. Those are the 4 words that have driven our success since 1957 at Joe Dickey Electric.
Joe Dickey Electric is one Mahoning Valley landmark business that stays current with the requirements of our customers. Family owned and managed, we are an electrical contractor and energy solutions provider. Every member of our team adds to his or her skill set through ongoing training. Residential, commercial, industrial, automotive, and more. We keep ahead of the needs of our customers with a fleet of more than 50 vehicles and 24/7 emergency service, so you're never left in the dark.
Let's face it, buying a home is one of the toughest things you'll ever do. At Forever Homes, we are licensed realtors that specialize in representing our clients in the purchase and sale of single-family residences and income property in Columbiana County. We truly love this area. We were born in this area, and we pride ourselves on the knowledge of transactions, school districts, neighborhoods, and related services. So the next time you need to buy or sell your home, make it Forever. Forever Homes Realty.
Going the extra mile at Greenwood Chevrolet means to be there.
It means a lot that I can make a difference in others' lives.
And just being there for them every step of the way.
And that's how you stay in business for 40 years.
That's what going the extra mile means, only at Greenwood Chevrolet.
Back on YSN Live. Top of the 6th. Alliance will face Cipriano again. It'll be 3, 4, and 5. Ryan Bruni, Rome Biggers, and Bo Davis. Bo Davis now on the mound, as you saw last half inning. Capriano just trying to keep this close in the Falcons within striking distance. They only have 6 outs remaining before this game is over, and they're looking to avoid a loss. You want to be playing your best baseball around tournament time. This would be a bad loss to suffer. Not that Alliance is not a good team. Just you do not want to be dropping close games against winnable games. Throw down to second. We'll be underway here shortly.
Number 2, shortstop, Mike Blackwell.
Excuse me, Blackwell's up to the plate now. It's going to be Blackwell, Bruni to start the inning. Following will be Biggers. Bo Davis will be up if anyone gets on. First pitch, up 1-0. here's the pitch. It's in there for a strike, 1-1. And the 1-1. Strike over the plate. Nice breaking ball, 1-2. You can drop a breaking ball in the zone for a strike. It's going to be hard to be ready for if you're a batter. Kind of locks you up. You're expecting one that needs to drop into the dirt, not to be really going from the upper part of the zone to the middle as pitches away, 2-2. Cipriano looks for the sign. He's in the windup and the pitch. Breaking ball fouled off this time. Did not fool Blackwell there. Blackwell's reached base much like most of his Aviator teammates have. Swing and a miss. Down on strikes goes Blackwell. One away.
Number 25, catcher Ryan Bruni.
Ryan Bruni to the plate. He's homered in this one. The lone home run we've had, and you don't see many home runs in high school baseball, period, so it's not a bad thing it's the lone home run. But it's one of the 8 runs they have. The pitch is low. Look, if you want to look ahead to the bottom of the 6th for the Falcons, bottom of the order, Bell Sullivan, Lombard, and Cipriano, or the pitcher spot, depending on who hits there, 7, 8, 9. And you can get something there, and you feel good about having the top and middle of your order up in the 7th. And the pitch is up. So it counts 2-0. Strikes on been fairly consistent, hasn't been egregious. It was a very hitter-friendly plate for most of the game and had some calls. That ball's lined up the middle and a base hit and a great day for the Aviator catcher. I mean, the older you get, the more challenging it is to be a hitting catcher and hit efficiently. You see it in college, too, all the time. It's just once you get to the pros, it's a lot harder to find someone because defense is so paramount. And if you have a really good hitting catcher, chances are they're not a great fielder. Now, that's not always the case. You've seen guys like Mike Piazza, Johnny Bench. You've seen a lot of guys who can do it. Ivan Rodriguez. First pitch to Biggers. Misses. Actually, it's on the edge of the corner. 0-1, and it's a little hard to hear up here, but that was a strike. Goes back to first, and he is safe. I'm not sure about that. Looks like the pinch runner was like, I think it's a courtesy runner over there at first. Whoever the runner is, looks like he dove back in time, but he landed short of the bag, and Knight slapped the tag on, at least in my opinion, and before he got his right hand back to the bag, but the umpire must have missed it. Well, clearly he did as the ball gets to the backstop, and the runner takes second easily. So instead of 2 out, nobody on, runner in scoring position with 1 away. Bell Sullivan will come out to talk to Cipriano, try settling him down. Not even that he's really rattled, but just to say, well, hey, what do we need to do here? Got to run on second scoring position. Just, it's more of a mixture of, okay, let's get him confident, and a mixture of, okay, let's know what's going on in the situation because we can't afford to give any more runs. The 1-1. Swing and a miss. Nice off-speed pitch. Biggers out in front. Even if he was on time, he wouldn't have hit that because that ball wasn't even a strike. He's had a tendency to chase a lot of balls. He's hit him hard when he has, but Here's the 1-2. Looped over to second baseman's head in the right center field. There's a base hit. Coming home and scoring the 9th run for the Aviators. That's an RBI single for Biggers. Alliance adding on to its lead. So that call could have cost the Falcons a run, and not much you can do about that now. Call wasn't made. 5-run ball game. Here's the pitcher, Bo Davis. Fouled back.
This is number 1, second baseman, Bo Davis.
Here's the 0-2 pitch from Cipriano. Fouled back. Count will remain no balls and 2 strikes. Now this game's fairly quickly right now. It's started at 6, so only an hour and 50 minutes roughly on the clock. We're in the top of the 6th. As swinging right through that is Davis. Another strikeout for Cipriano. It's been an up and down day for him out of the bullpen. And here's the other Davis, Kevon Davis, with 2 away.
Number 5, right fielder, Kevon Davis.
At least another inning and a half after this top of the 6th. Falls in the dirt. Unless, of course, Fitch comes through in the bottom of the 6th and can plate 6 runs or more. They'll have to bat twice more. But you don't want all. It's not going to be easy to get all 5 of those runs back in the bottom of the 7th. So you'd like to try getting 2 or 3 runs maybe in the bottom of the 6th. Anything you can muster just to keep you with, I think the benchmark is you want to be within 3 runs in the 7th inning. It's like that safe situation where you would bring a closer in, where it's a close enough game for a couple swings to really turn the game around. If you can get at least 2 runs, you'd be happy. Anything more would be just added on bonus. Pitch misses outside. Cipriano is set, the 2-0. Fouled, out of play. Might have chased the ball 3 there, but it's 2-1. And here's the 2-1. Misses in and low. Hitters count 3-1 for Davis. Tough game yesterday for Fitch as well. They lost to Ursuline 11-1. Pitch. Strike 3-2, and I don't know if Davis there's no way he was scared to get hit by that pitch because he stayed in the box all game. He was kind of he must have gotten the take sign and was like, you know what? I'm just not swinging at this. I'm going to taunt him a little bit. And they've been taunting a little bit all game if you're Alliance, especially Davis landing on the plate, run it off. He loops at one, and it gets down, tosses across to first, sliding head first into the base, but not getting there safely is Davis to end the inning. So I guess all that taunting kind of came back to get him. That ends the inning. Fitch has 6 outs remaining. They trail 9-4 here at Austintown Fitch High School. 6 outs left on YSN Live.
What can you do on over 5,000 acres? At Mill Creek Metro Parks, you can discover unique habitats and wildlife, create memorable family moments, experience history, heritage, and park programs, explore scenic landscapes, Take time to relax and be well. Connect with nature and each other. Come see what's new at Mill Creek Metro Parks. Plan your trip now at millcreekmetroparks.org.
Change. This one word can make you break out in a cold sweat. But with change comes wisdom, experience, and understanding. At Myers Family Insurance, we can help make changes in Medicare, insurance, and retirement a positive experience for you and your family. We've gone through changes, like our new office and new faces to help our family of clients too.
For all your Medicare needs, call Myers Family Insurance. Check us out online at myersfamilyins.com or find us on Facebook.
Introducing Merge from Greenwood Chevrolet, a completely new way to buy a car that combines the convenience of shopping online with the personal touch and expertise that Greenwood is known for. Visit greenwoodchevrolet.com and let us go the...
Back here, YSN Live, and just watching the warm-ups, and the catcher behind the plate, and Bruni threw it past his pitcher, and sun might have been in Davis's eyes. Ball bounced back to the second baseman, and it's a bigger thought in my mind of, this is a turf field, obviously. If the ball's in the dirt, you don't have to worry about getting a new one. It's okay, pick it up, throw it back. It's unless there's scuff marks and it doesn't feel comfortable, which he did right there. It's usually not going to be a ball you throw back or toss off to the side. So bottom of the sixth. First pitch for a strike, 0-1. Have some pinch hitters here for the Falcons, emptying their bench, trying to get some new life sparked into this lineup. Hasn't been a bad hitting performance. They've scored 4 runs, but when you give up 9, it's not a recipe for success. That ball was grounded to short. Blackwell bobbles it, picks it up, tosses across the diamond, and it is in time. That's a bang-bang play. Could have gone either way. It might have been a tie. But the first out is recorded on a 6-3, nearly an error from Blackwell, but he did a good job to stay with it. That was Jake Wallace who grounded out. Now, the lefty swinging Rocco DeFlorio up to the plate. Here's Davis's pitch to DeFlorio. He swings, takes a big rip at it, and fouls it out of play. A little late, but and here's the pitch. Outside, 1-1. Davis comes set. Fouls it off his foot. Florio walks out of the box to gather himself for a second. He's behind. 1 ball, 2 strikes. So Florio is down 1-2. Pinch hitting. On deck is Cipriano. And the pitch. Fouled again, staying alive. A lot of strength in that swing, and ball's jumping off the bat when he's making contact, and he's not even really squaring it up. He's fouling it off, and kind of makes you wonder what happens if he does square one up. Put a little launch into it. The 1-2. Almost, well, at least to the catcher's opinion, he thought it was strike 3. Didn't get the call. Counts even at 2. The sun's in the way of the pitcher right now. Second time this inning, the ball's been thrown back to him. He's kind of avoided it because he can't see it. Strike 3. DeFlorio rung up on strikes. That's 2 away.
Number 2, pitcher.
Here's Cipriano. Indications he'll stay in the game at least to start the top of the 7th, unless they feel comfortable with him hitting at the plate over anyone else on the bench. On deck's Kaschak. He will be up if Cipriano can work his way on. The 1-0 pitch misses, 2-0. Outside, 3-0. And pitches in there, 3-1, kind of the get me by pitch to get back in the count, but no one's ever going to swing at it unless you have a green light. The 3-1. Strike at the knees, or so the umpire says. Full count, 2 outs. And Davis has worked his way back. Here he works quickly. Outside ball for athletic play behind the plate by Bruni to catch that ball and kind of just come back to his feet rather quickly. But the walk puts a runner on for Drew Kaschak. And Kaschak up to the plate. He already tripled today and worked his way on with a walk. You got Cipriano at first. Let's see if Cipriano, I feel like he will try for second. The pitch. In there for strike 0-1, especially because you need all the runs you can get in. If you get a base hit here, you won't drive him in unless he's in scoring position. And yeah, you don't want to make the last out of the inning trying to steal a base, but in this scenario, you feel like you have no other choice. Down by 5, and you need something quickly. Cipriano stays over there and pitches inside, 1-1. The tying runs at the plate or on deck, you might not steal, or if this is the last inning, you might not, but Kaschak grounds it to second. Bobbled over there, picked up, and it will not be in time. As a good hustle from Kaschak. Ball was bobbled, and he still hustled and beat it out. That's what your leadoff hitter does. He steals, and he is fast. Unfortunate error over there by Bennett. So first and second after the E4. Now coming to the plate is Carter Owens. Carter Owens has an RBI today. The pitch. Ground ball, chopper to third. Nice job by Biggers to field it. Does he make the throw? He does, and that ends the inning. So Fitch gets a couple on and tries to get closer, but they cannot. Davis does a good job on the mound, retiring the side. One more inning left for the Falcons to get back into this one, but Alliance will try to extend its lead and add some insurance runs here on YSN Live.
We know when it comes to insurance, you have so many choices. But if you're looking for someone who lives in your community, someone who cheers for your community, and someone who works for your community like you're part of our family, well then please let us introduce ourselves. Hi, we're Heiner Insurance. How can we help?
We believe expectations are made to be exceeded. At the new Toyota of Warren, it's about more than just getting a great deal. It's about service you can count on and a friendship you can trust. Year after year, we've done what we do best. We've gone the extra mile so you could too. Because we know it's just not about buying a new car. It's the start of a new adventure. Toyota of Warren, driven by you.
There are 4 members of GoldenStringRadio.org that works for your sports network. Super Dave, Kristen, Scotty, and myself. And if you love our work at Golden String, Isle, and Purple Cat, you are going to love the soon-to-be-open Gaba Camp out at Barbara Casey's Ranch in Coatesville Township. It has all the nice, beautiful scenery, will feature cabins, and a whole lot of other great outdoor stuff. I'm Radar Pavlov, and my sports network is your sports network.
Back on YSN Live. Top of the 7th, Cipriano, as expected, back on the mound, just trying to save some arms. Come playoff time, which will be soon. Like we mentioned, they fell to Ursuline yesterday, 11-1. Tough loss against a former Steel Valley rival. Both teams are pretty good. Fitch needs to be in full health for the start of the tournament. They got a chance to make a long run if they can stay healthy and just make, especially their pitchers, give them good innings and consistent innings. Outings like this will not help them. Here's Gress. Fouls it back, aggressive on the first pitch. Fouled back again, 0-2. And the 1-2. Popped up, foul territory. Nice catch over there by Knight to retire Gress. One first baseman pops out to the other.
Number 14, Carter Figueroa.
Figueroa to the plate. 7-8-9 for Cipriano. Cipriano's hoping that's all he has to face this inning. 1-2-3. The pitch. Lined into right field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. And just as I said, he was hoping for 1-2-3. It's a first pitch single to right field. That brings Bo to the plate. Now, he still might get a 1-2-3 if you can get a double play. Not your traditional 1-2-3, but a left fielder for Alliance. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Bell behind that one, 0-1. Ball in the dirt. Staying in front of it is Wallace. Cipriano was set. He deals. Ground ball, third. Nice hop to second for one. And holding it at second. And that'll be all they get. So nice job over there at third base to play it on the hop on a hard ball by Petrides. Went to second for one, but was too slow of a grounder to get two. Can't complain, though, as you have two down now at the top of the order and pinch hitter up. The pitch. Strike one. Runner goes. Throw for second. One hopper. Actually, the ball is caught by Cipriano. And Wallace didn't know what was going on. I think Cipriano was saying that ball was not going to be even close. Or it was going right to his face. One of those two, either way, would not have been a good outcome. So glad that didn't hit him in the face or go into center field. So it's a stolen base. And at the plate, got James. The 1-1. Ground ball right back up the middle. Hits the second baseman in the chest, back to first in time. A nice play to stay with it to end the inning. Last at bats for the Falcons. They trail by 5. Let's see if they have a rally in their bones. We'll be back here on YSN Live.
Your culinary adventure awaits at Legends Food and Drink. Experience a welcoming ambiance while you explore our appetizing menu featuring over 20 meals under $20 and over 30 lunches for $12 or less. Our private dining room seat between 10 and 20 at no additional cost. And don't forget our spacious 35-seat bar for your favorite sporting event. Book your special occasion in our elegant banquet room that seats up to 150 comfortably. Legends Food and Drink, a taste you'll remember. Market Street and Route 224 in Boardman.
Before the lights come on, before the workday begins, before a long day is ended, or it's time to have fun. It all starts with the people at Joe Dickey Electric. From replacing a light fixture in your home to building a substation for your business, no job is too big or too small. The people of Joe Dickey Electric power them all.
Back here on your sports network. About to be wrapping up this game unless a miracle comeback happens for the Fitch Falcons. Thanks for joining me. Tim Corso with you guys from Austintown Fitch, Richard R. Coppola Field. The Falcons looking to rally. Davis looking to say nuh-uh as he pitched the first pitch low and in 1-0. And Davis has done a really good job at the bullpen. He's done as well as you could hope that a bullpen arm does. Came in and threw in strikes and allowed very little traffic on the bases as the ball was up. And I don't know if that was, umpire didn't call that a called strike because he didn't swing, but it looked like it was just at the top of the strike zone, but it's hard to tell from this angle. The 2-0 breaking ball breaks a little too late, 3-0. Ball was grounded, a short hopper, fielded cleanly, Bigger, a nice throw over there. The big third baseman, Bigger, made a nice throw on the run on a short hopper to retire. First batter of the inning. That was Fuller. Here's Cheeks. First pitch is taking for a strike, 0-1. So outside of those first couple innings, the Lions through innings 3 through 6 and out in inning 7 have only given up one run. Cheeks gets a check swing and he doesn't go. You know, after the second inning, they really settled in. Bennett settled in, give one run over the next two innings, and then after the next two, Davis came in and shut it down for innings 5 and 6, and right now he's behind 2-1 on Cheeks with one out, but he hasn't thrown strikes to this point. You don't expect it to change, really. And the 2-1 outside on the corner, actually just off the corner, 3-1. This is catcher behind the plate. Bruni signal just missed it, man. Looked like it could have gone either way up here, but umpire ruled it a ball. That's no doubt about that one. That's ball 4. Cheeks takes his base and got a runner on for Fitch. Here comes Petridis at the plate. There's the first, and Cheeks is in there safely. If I'm Davis, I don't worry about that runner. I mean, that run at this point means nothing. You'd have to get 2 more guys on, and then a run coming in to get the timing even at the plate. And to strike in there, it's just, I understand at this point in the ballgame, yeah, You want to keep them close, but at the same time, if you take second, you take second. You got to focus on getting the batter out, because if you're too worried about the base runner, you might serve a meatball over the plate. Next thing you know, it's a 3-run ball game. Ball's back in by Blackwell. A nice sliding stop across the diamond, and he gets past Gress on the way to first. Nice job hustling down the line for Petritas. It's going to be scored as an infield single. Tough play as he slid and he backhanded the ball. Blackwell threw a one-hopper, and it couldn't be picked. So first and third now. Here comes Jack Knight. Knight's in the 6 hole. On deck is Wallace. DeFlorio is in the hole, and if anyone else can reach what those guys getting on, will be Cipriano. And once again, I will repeat Davis. It's not need to worry about the runners. That's where you get distracted and throw one over the plate, and you might not get the ball back. So the pitch is low, and that might also be the result. You're too worried about the base runners, looking over at them every which way. Even if you're not throwing it right over the plate and not heaving up meatballs, you're also not finding the plate like he hasn't the last few pitches. The pitch up again, 2-0, and working a walk could do wonders for Fitch. They're down by 5. The tying run would end up being on deck if Knight can work his way on. Swing and a miss. Took a healthy hack there. 2-1. Not a bad pitch to swing at. Not a bad count to attack in. A little high, but if you're going to swing, it's 3-1 or 2-0. Most likely 2-0 swing at that one. Pitch misses in dirt, 3-1. So you want your pitch here. But in all honesty, you really shouldn't chase, as Davis hasn't had any location the last couple batters, and in danger of walking another one. As he throws a strike at the top of the zone, count is full. And a gift from the umpire, at least according to the Fitch fans, and that ball was borderline up. It's hard to call high strikes because it's just not an easy pitch to hit, and umpires usually won't call that unless they're very certain. And apparently this umpire was certain. Count is full, and the pitch. Ball 4 misses, so all that drama on strike 2 doesn't matter. So bases are now loaded. 1 out. Here's Wallace. And now, not the part of the order you'd want to be in if you're Fitch, but with the way that Davis is pitching, it's not really a bad situation to be in. He potentially walks your guys. He just tries getting strikes over, and you hit him around a little bit. You get him out for the top of the order, and a new pitcher comes in. On deck, and re-entering will be Chase Lombard. So instead of the Florio, Lombard back to the plate. First pitch is a ball, and Fitch hasn't had this long of an inning since the second inning. If that, maybe not even until the first. Pitch is in there for a strike. 1-1, nice breaking ball. Maybe that'll get Davis back in his groove after dropping an off-speed pitch in there, and that really shows that he has a lot of confidence in his pitch. The 1-1 on the outside corner, 1-2. Jake Wallace got out his first at-bat. Wasn't happy with the strike 3 call, and got to protect here, put it in play. Do not go down on strikes looking. At least try attacking the ball. The 1-2. Strike 3 on the outside corner. The exact same pitch. The exact same pitch he threw last time, which probably should have been a ball anyway. But if you're Wallace at the plate, you got to realize, I'm just seeing the same pitch I saw last time that was called a strike. I got to at least try fighting it off and get another pitch to myself. But instead, there's 2 outs, and Lombard comes to the plate as the final hope for the Falcons. Davis is set. Cipriano on deck. The pitch. In the dirt, it misses. 1-0. Two and 0. Pitch misses again. 3-0. So now Davis, after battling and getting a strikeout on the outside part of the plate, his last batter, he's got Lombard ahead 3-0 and in danger of walking in a run and bring the tying run to the plate in Cipriano. Pitch misses, ball 4. So a run comes in.
Number 2, Nick Cipriano.
Cipriano, I don't know if he has much home run power, but you just need base to base now. Put a ball in the outfield, gets 2 runs potentially, and a ball in the gap might score all 3 on the base paths. Ball on the outside corner, 0-1. Cipriano down 0-1. And the pitch. Inside corner. Strike 2. And the Falcons are down to their final strike on the evening. Davis is set. And the 0-2. In the dirt. Gets away for a moment from Bruni. Stays in front of him, though. So Cipriano down back against it, and you're looking to get up for Kashik. Kashik got the third on a triple last time. Well, not last time, but his first hit of the ball game. But here's the 1-2 pitch. Ground ball chopper. Blackwell fields it. He's looking to throw to third, and that's the end of the ball game as Bigger steps on the bag and showboats a little bit. And that will end the ball game. So teams will line up. Fitch had the tying run at the plate and had a chance to tie the game with one swing, if not a couple. And then a fielder's choice from the shortstop to third baseman ended the game. That wraps up this one. Thanks for joining me. I'm Tim Corso here on YSN Live. We'll see you next time.